Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston. It's the 15th of August in the year 2020. And I hit the trifecta. I had 3 videos removed from 3 separate channels 3 times. Nice, right? So clearly, things that I'm saying are irritating the powers that be. Because I see lots of other channels that talk an awful lot like I do, that not only don't get their videos pulled, but they're still monetized, and some even have join buttons because they're in YouTube's good graces. That gives me pause, and it should give pause to you, because anybody that's saying anything, they don't want you hearing it, and they pretty much prove it. The video I made about 5G and the Fullerton Informer, gone. They don't want to hear that. They don't want me reminding you of health officials explaining over and over how any death is not reported for what it is. It's reported as a COVID if they can get a diagnosis of COVID, either post or pre or post mortem, before or after they're dead. And I've already shown you, you should already know this. If you get tested for COVID, chances are you're going to have that silly virus. It's astonishing to me that this just continues to move forward, no problem whatsoever at all. I'm trying to figure out what it is that was the hot button. I think the fact that Trump has openly stated, if you don't know this, that's on you, that the military will be in full effect, non-medics, they won't be medics, these are going to be soldiers giving out the vaccine. Just like you saw in Gray State, shockingly enough. Well, vaccine or not, it doesn't make any difference, because this allows them to put the military in every city, town, and state in the United States. And once they're there, either some patriots will wake up, or they'll have agent provocateurs start a problem, and it will be on. Civil war will erupt. They're already stockpiling the food. I saw a video someone made. They used a news clip from Channel 7 News, and it showed, I believe in Illinois, the National Hockey League's rink, their arena, where their hockey team plays professional games. Totally void of people, but stacked to the roof with food. So states are now stockpiling food, like I told you. But when I saw that picture, that's not a country that's struggling with a slight virus problem. That's a country that is getting ready to go to civil war. Period. Once the arenas are empty, there's no more bread and circus, and they fill it with food that they control, we got a war coming. We already knew that. The darkest winter. It's almost here. It's getting cold at night, even out in the desert. So check this out. Me and Mike Decker were watching that video yesterday of that InfoWars girl getting arrested. Let me remind everybody of something, okay? First of all, Alex Jones comes from a Central Intelligence Agency family. He said that, not me. Alex Jones said that. You can find it. It's still up. Alex Jones was an agent put in place on YouTube, and he made millions and millions and millions of dollars on YouTube. Straight up, period. He's also an agent in place. His job was, as time went by and people started waking up, a la Bill Cooper, they would find Alex Jones, and he would tell them a lot of truth, just not all of it. Well, he did his job, he did his job. Millions of people fell for it, and it happens, but millions of people woke up. Alex Jones was the one that the mainstream was always like, crazy, wacko guy, kooky conspiracy guy, blah, blah, blah. And yet, a billionaire hooked up with him and then became president. Alex Jones, the truther, suddenly forgot all about the truth, suddenly democracy was a real thing, no big deal, and suddenly Trump was going to help everybody. Trump is a Kabbalist. Those are his words in his own book, not mine. He's not a Christian. He's not a Catholic. He's not for America. He's part of this entire equation. We're in the middle of the biggest psyop ever pulled off on humanity ever. And Alex Jones' reporter, who was coincidentally enough about to break a big documentary showing how Trump is getting set up and Trump is the victim here and all that, she got arrested from a secret grand jury indictment. And yet, the sheriff that showed up to arrest her for the secret grand jury indictment let her go back in the house, walk around, videotaping herself, and then videotaping herself walking next to him as he said, listen, let's hurry it up. I've been nice enough here. Well, here's the deal. When they come with a grand jury indictment, they're not cool, dude. And they cuff you. They have no choice. They can't just let you slide. Let alone the fact that she was videotaping him not cuffing her. It's bullshit. It's the next level of the psyop, people. I know that YouTuber Spiros called the sheriff's department. I don't care. This is a worldwide psyop that we're in, and this is just another piece of it. This is to get people to think, aha, Trump got set up, and her information is so groundbreaking, they arrested her. Do not fall for that. Don't be new. We're in the middle of the biggest psyop ever pulled off on humanity. This is just another layer of it, using the same agent in place all over again that brought us Trump in the first place. Come on, man. Seriously. Seriously. That YouTube dude, Spiros, did a good video on Event 201 when this first broke. And I subscribed to him, and I told people about him. But then I unsubscribed because I was watching him and I was hearing things about left, right, deep state, Trump, and I'm like, oh, this guy is not... He's a little awake, but not at all, or not at all when he appears. I don't know. But I don't follow him anymore because if you can't figure out that politics isn't real, I don't know what to tell you. And you shouldn't be making documentaries or giving people your opinion. Donald Trump should have been easy enough for everyone to see. When he ran for president, all he did, like a great big little kid, Hillary would say something, and all he would say is, I don't care, because I'm going to put you in jail where you belong, and you're going to jail, and I'm going to get special people, and you're going to jail, 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 jail. Within 2 hours of being officially the selected president of the Corporation of America, Trump completely flip-flops, because now he doesn't give a shit what you think, and he says, Bill, Hillary, stand up. Come on, people, give them a round of applause. They've done great things for this country. Right there and then, Americans should have went, they got us again. Because they did. Every 8 years, they put in the exact opposite to keep the country divided, 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 divided. This arrest is supposed to make you believe the information she has is so groundbreaking, they had to do a secret grand jury. When they show up at your house with a grand jury, I don't care if you're a man, woman, or a tranny. It don't matter. You're getting cuffed. And it ain't just one dude that shows up, man. At all. Ask me how I know. Complete and utter bullshit. You're delivering a secret grand jury warrant of arrest and you don't even cuff her, even though she's videotaping you not. See you later. Let alone that it's Alex Jones all over again, and let alone it's making Trump, it's giving all the MAGA people more reason to sit there doing nothing while their country's getting taken down. Because a lot of the MAGA people swore an oath, exercised their Second Amendments, but they're doing shit right now because they're waiting for Trump to do it. Trump's bringing in the military to force a vaccine on you. And that ain't all. And he's told you that you can't hear it. It's sad. It's pathetic, actually. Absolutely pathetic. You can't see the forest for the trees. What's coming is what you're going to get. Speaking of states stockpiling food, Patriot Pantry. Order it as soon as you possibly can, because if states are stockpiling, pretty soon they won't be able to ship anymore. there'll be some sort of a shortage or whatnot. Watch. Trust me. And don't forget that I'm doing that $5,000 giveaway at the end of this month, which is in 2 weeks, for anybody that bought Patriot Pantry from June, July, or August. And I'm also giving away 500 to 5 separate subscribers that never bought Patriot Pantry. So nobody can bitch, even though they will. I'm out.